Are you looking to make better YouTube videos? Well, you're not the only one. I've been doing this YouTube thing for a short while now. I've made about 10 proper videos. While making them, I've been scouring the internet for all the tips and tricks I could find, hoping to make each video a little bit better than the last. And I've been implementing these as I go over the last number of weeks. And today I'm going to share those tips with you. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, before I start to list the tips that I have, I just wanted to ask, are there any tips that you guys have for anybody who's watching this video? Leave a comment down below with your best idea. And now on to the video. So the first tip is to use the best equipment that you have at the time when you want to film. And this is sort of like a double tip really, because in one sense what it means is, if you're at home and you have like a really good camera, then, use that. But on the other hand, what it means is if you're out and about and you see something that you want to shoot and all you've got is your phone, use your phone to shoot it. Now you could fall into the trap of being out and about, you've only got your phone and you think, well, actually, I really want to shoot this, but I don't have my best equipment. So what you do is you don't shoot it, you go home, you try and make up for it by shooting something else with your best camera. And sure, the footage might look visually better, it might technically be nicer, it might have a better resolution, something like that. But really, maybe it's more boring because the really exciting thing that you wanted to shoot, was outside or somewhere else and you didn't have your camera and you didn't shoot it. So really just use whatever you have, and that does include a phone. Modern day phones are actually pretty good for shooting YouTube videos. If you have a modern iPhone, that can shoot at 4K. Right now, I'm using an iPhone 12 to record this video, and that's what I've used to record my last 10 videos. So you really can get by using a phone. And I think it helps just to get you going, just start with your phone. That's absolutely fine if you want to do that. So now we move on to intros, and honestly, I think this is really, really important. Introductions they're really hard. I find them really, really hard to do right. I've tried to improve my introductions through my last videos, and hopefully if you've stuck with me and you've watched all my videos, then you've kind of noticed the intros improving. But the reason why they're key is that they are, along with your title and thumbnail, they are the hook that will keep people watching your video. And if you keep it interesting, if you keep it funny, you can keep it engaging, you could ask a question that gets people thinking. If you change scene a lot, then this helps to keep people's attention spans. But really, intros are really, really important. B-roll. Now, B-roll you might think is boring when you're doing it. You might sit down and record the video. Afterwards you think, I don't really know what to put for B-roll, but it's really important. It keeps the audience engaged. Changes to the footage, like introducing B-roll, are really good for audience retention, and it keeps people engaged on your video. So just to give you an example of how important I think this is, I'm going to very quickly talk for maybe about 10 seconds about the Nintendo Switch. You're going to see it once without any B-roll, and then you're going to see it a second time with some B-roll, and you can judge which you think is better. The Nintendo Switch is a great little console. I'm really enjoying playing Splatoon 3 on it at the moment, but generally it's good if you want to sit on the sofa and play, or you can move to the kitchen or move to a bedroom. You can play it all over the place, and it usually has a really good amount of Nintendo exclusive games, so I recommend the Switch to everyone. Okay, and now we're going to play that with the B-roll. The Nintendo Switch is a great little console. I'm really enjoying playing Splatoon 3 on it at the moment, but generally it's good if you want to sit on the sofa and play, or you can move to the kitchen or move to a bedroom. You can play it all over the place, and it usually has a really good amount of Nintendo exclusive games, so I recommend the Switch to everyone. What did you think? Which one was more engaging? Which one kept you more interested? For me, it's B-roll every single time. Okay, so my next tip is to do with getting your audience involved, and a good way to do this is to ask your audience a question towards the start of the video. You may have noticed that I did this at the start of this video. Now, before I start to list the tips that I have, I just wanted to ask, are there any tips that you guys have for anybody who's watching this video? And what it does is it keeps the audience engaged. It gets them thinking about your video, and especially, I wasn't able to do it with this video, but especially if it's something that you can ask them that you will answer at the end of the video, then that can keep them interested in watching throughout because they really want to know what the answer is. On top of this, YouTube sees comments as good engagement from your audience. It helps it to see that your video is doing well, and will then push it out further to other people. So really, you don't have anything to lose by asking for some engagement. So we're going on now to scene transitions, and I think that these are also really key and a really good way that you can improve your videos. Like I mentioned before with the intro, scene transitions, they just sort of help to keep engagement. It's similar to B-roll. If you can move where you're filming, then that's really good. In fact, why don't you come with me? scene transitions like that one can be a really powerful storytelling tool. So instead of just cutting to this park, with just a few short clips, I've sort of told the story of how I got here. And that's really powerful, especially for vlogs. I think it's a really powerful tool. It keeps your audience engaged, and it's not jarring to suddenly be in a different location. So that's why scene transitions are really useful. Now, the sun's going down. This one's gonna want some dinner. I've got to get home. Okay, back home now, and we'll go on with the rest of the video. So something that makes a video seem much more natural and genuine, and it can really help to draw your audience into you as a person, is when you talk, you know, not just sitting still like this and just talking like this. This is not very interesting. It's kind of boring. But you know, you want to smile. You want to use your hands. If you can't, smiling while talking is really difficult. You should try it now. Just pause the video and just talk, but try and talk through a smile. It feels really unnatural to do unless you're laughing. It's quite unnatural to do, but it really does genuinely make a difference. When you smile, it's proven to have a positive effect on other people. You know, it makes them a bit happier. It makes them feel welcome. So just by smiling in your video, you're more likely to get a good response from your audience and help to sort of improve your standing in their eye and maybe get them to come back for another video. But it is really difficult to do. It really honestly is. To keep it up, just have a go yourself. So we're going on now to two things that I think I still struggle with. I think I need to continue to work on. And the first one of these is lighting. Now, lighting is really important. It helps a scene look natural. Ideally, what you want to do is you want to sit near a window. I've heard a 45-degree angle from a window is really good. This is actually my back door here. It's glass and the light comes through. Today, it's a bit dull and dark, but what you might have noticed in one of my other videos, and I have an example, is when I sat near this window and the light changed throughout the video, just with the sun coming in and out of the clouds, you might have noticed that the light changed, and so I looked kind of different from scene to scene. If you struggle to get good natural light, there are alternatives. You can buy ring lights are supposed to be really good at providing natural light on the face. You know, that's something that I might look into in the future. If possible, just keep in mind what lighting you have on your face when you record your video. The second thing that I struggle with a little bit is the background. Now, you'll have noticed this is kind of the generic background that I use. That's my curtain. I have a blank wall radiator. Sometimes I cover the radiator with a blanket that I've got, but I kind of thought maybe it wouldn't be noticeable so much here. A few nice things in the background can really make a video more eye-catching. The reason that I struggle with it is that I don't have too many places to record, and so I can't really change the background too much. Maybe in the future I'll be able to. Things that I've seen a lot of YouTubers use are things like bookshelves, plants, and you know, nice looking lamps. Those are used quite often. Don't let it stop you from shooting a video, but if possible, do try and make your background look nicer. Okay, new point now, and it's to do with you and your personality. There are so many people on YouTube now, and you know, as much as you try to make a niche or to do something different, it's probably been done before, whatever video you're trying to do. And so really the differentiating factor is you and your personality. So really what you want to do is you want to let this personality shine through. If you're the kind of person that makes a goofy joke like I am, then make a goofy joke in a video. You've probably seen a few of mine. You probably thought they were super cringy, but maybe you laughed at them as well. And you know, that is a bit of a representation of who I am. I am a bit cringy, but I like to make a joke every now and then. You know, I like to get people laughing. And really by showing your personality, you're being more genuine, and people are drawn to more genuine characters on YouTube. I think that audiences can tell when somebody's not being sincere, when they're being really fake, when they're trying to be somebody who they're not. I think that comes through, and really people are after the genuine article these days. So if you're changing who you are for a video, just try and maybe not do that. Start to go back to your natural self and let your actual personality come through. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Hey, he's wearing a different t-shirt and he looks a little bit scruffy around the face. I do. That's because I have to shoot this last part on a different day because I was waiting for something very special to arrive. So the final point is audio, and I've just got a microphone to attach for the last part of the video. Alright, we're all hooked up. Does it sound better? I really hope it does. I've been waiting to buy a microphone for a little while now. I was kind of waiting for my 10th video just to give it some, you know, celebration. Audio quality is extremely important as well. A lot of people say that they'll sit through a video with bad camera quality and they'll sort of suffer through if the audio is okay, but they won't sit through a video which has bad microphone quality. And if the audio is absolutely terrible, then that just puts audiences off completely. So microphones aren't very cheap. This one I just got from Amazon. I'll put a link down below so you can have a look. It's not too expensive, and I think it probably will make the world of difference with my videos. I've noticed I've gotten a bit echoey sometimes in past videos because I'm in the corner, and I'm really hoping that this will help to up the production of my videos again. Another part of audio is the music that you use, background music, music with B-rolls, things like that. The reason why I think that's worth considering is that it just changes the feeling of your video. It makes it look more professional. If you've got B-roll and you're not voicing over it, then some increased audio levels with some music, it can just add the right mood to your video. Well, there we go guys, those are my 10 tips for making better YouTube videos. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.